I've seen families go through this, and it's something you never want to experience unprepared. And the truth is, most families don't think about this until it's already too late. If you're in your 40s or 50s, raising kids, building a career, and also starting to worry about your own parents, this video is for you. Because there's a conversation that needs to happen, and most families avoid it. Not because they don't care, but because they don't know where to start. And I get it. These are not easy conversations to have. But what I want to walk you through today is what actually happens when there is no plan in place, so you can avoid this stress and confusion and, in some cases, the conflict that can rip families apart. Let's start with the first reality. If your parents don't have a will or a trust, the state decides what happens. Not you, not your siblings, the state. And they have a very regimented process. That means their assets go through probate. It takes time, sometimes months, sometimes even over a year. It costs money, legal fees, court fees, and everything becomes public record. And during that time, you're stuck in limbo. You may not be able to access accounts. You may not be able to sell the home. You may not even be able to make certain decisions you thought you were going to. I've seen families completely blindsided by this. They assume that everything will just work itself out, and it just doesn't. Now, let's talk about what happens in a crisis, because this is usually when things like this surface. A fall, a hospital visit, a sudden decline, and now you're making major life decisions in real time. Where are they going to live? Who is going to take care of them? How are we going to pay for this? And you're trying to figure this all out while emotionally overwhelmed and often exhausted. There's no plan, no guidance, no clarity. So decisions get made quickly, not wisely. And that's where I see families end up in situations they never would have chosen if they would have just had a plan in place ahead of time. This is one people don't talk about enough. Family conflict. When there's no plan, everyone has an opinion, right? One sibling thinks mom should stay at home, another one thinks they need assisted living, someone else is worried about money, and now you're just dealing with your parents' situation at hand. You're navigating different personalities, emotions, aspects. I've seen strong families divided in this process. Not because they don't love each other, but because there was no clear direction. No plan creates confusion, confusion creates stress, and stress creates conflict and chaos. And here's the part I really want you to hear today. This often falls on one person, usually the daughter, but not always. The one trying to hold everything together, everyone together. You're managing your household, your kids, your career, and now You're responsible for making major decisions in your parents' lives without a roadmap. Man, that is a heavy weight to carry. And I'm telling you, it's avoidable. So, what's the solution? It's not having every single detail figured out overnight. No. It's about starting the conversation early, before there's a crisis, before emotions are high, before decisions have to be made quickly. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to take the pressure off of you being the one to ask all the hard questions. Doesn't that sound nice? That is exactly why I have created an end-of-life planner, because instead of it feeling like this dragon that you have to slay, it becomes you and your parents working through it together. It's partnership in conversation. It helps you cover important documents, wishes, preferences, financial, medical decisions, key information you want to have in a crisis, not be searching for and asking the question then. And that is how loved ones stay close. It creates clarity, it creates a team, it creates peace of mind for you and for them. You might think you know what they want, but do you? This isn't about expecting the worst. It's about being prepared so that if something happens, you're not left guessing. You're not scrambling, you're not carrying this weight alone. You have a plan. If this is something you've been thinking about, take this as your sign to start now. Start the conversation. Start gathering the information. Start putting a plan in place. Because having a plan doesn't make a hard situation easier, but it makes it so much more manageable. I promise you that. And if you want access to my end-of-life planner, as I mentioned, I'll include it in the description below so that you can get started today. You do not have to figure this out alone. And there are many planners out there. Just having something to guide you is what you need. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe so more people can find this content. I create content specifically for navigating families through this stage of life, preparing for a new chapter, and supporting in every way I possibly can. I'm Allison Costello with Legacy and Lifestyle Homes, powered by RE/MAX Gold, and I am your seniors real estate specialist. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this was helpful, and I'll catch you on the next video.